and I reached an epiphany, spiritually, lyrically. Y'all can't get with me. It's the rap life.
Understood I had to come from the hood.
Really what's amazing is how I keep blazing.
I know you really wanna know who got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. If you choose to fuck around, you get bruised, get bruised, get bruised.
It's the rap life, rap life, rap life, rap life.
95.5 WBRU Midnight Madness. We're keeping the truth from 12 to 2. We still got Mr. Jon Hope in the building.
What it is?
The Rap Life.
Yeah.
Produced by Mr. Static Selector.
Oh, man. That's
from Lawrence, Massachusetts.
Yeah, big shout outs to the homie Static Selector. That's my man right there. We did that record. That's actually going to be featured on my release, official release, Some Kind of Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's and you know what's crazy? That record kind of grew legs because I initially, when we recorded it, I wasn't really too gung-ho about it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Static was
love
like,
it.
Yeah, he was like, yo, we gotta do it. We gotta release it, blast it off. And everybody just kinda, you know what I'm saying, was just kinda caught on fire.
All right. Well, I'm glad he decided to keep it because it's one of my favorites of your collection that we got right here.
Oh, thanks, man.
And yeah, I heard it on Hot 106 too, so you know,
yeah,
all of Providence giving you some love.
Oh yeah, and it's worldwide too. We just, I mean, we start in Providence, but I mean, I'm trying to be the first artist with fans on Mars. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we're taking it out. You know what I mean? Out of this universe, man.
Yeah. You know? So yeah, let's talk a bit more political. I know. Shout out to Brother Dave who called in.
Brother Dave was popping, homie. It's your boy Hope holding you down. Want
to hear some more political stuff? So obviously, there's plenty to talk about. As we were saying earlier, there's two primaries that are coming up this week.
Yes.
Hillary Clinton versus Obama, and of course, the Reverend Wright stuff is blowing up the last 2 weeks. He kind of like disappeared for a while, then started speaking again, and said some other stuff, and Obama got pissed.
Oh man,
and disowned him pretty much.
Yeah, you know what, man? That whole situation, that man is an interesting man. I mean, when you talk about Jeremiah Wright, I think that some of the words when he the snippets that first originally came out, I think they were kind of taken out of context.
Oh yeah,
definitely. To a degree. You know, I don't think he believed some of the stuff that was actually said. But the second go round, you know, his second like appearance and tour, I think the dude actually had an ulterior motive, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's kind of unfortunate. I mean, he actually, I'm not sure if a lot of people know this, but he actually has a book that's coming out. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So this is great publicity for this book. I mean, this book, when it come out, is going to sell 8 kajillion copies. So, you know, some of those things when he's saying that Obama is a politician and that he really agrees with what he has to say, it's like, dude, this man is running for the president of the United States. Why are you taking him down? Like, you know, the impact that he's having on his campaign is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think he should just sit down. You know what I mean? I tell you what, if Obama does get the nomination, we're not going to hear the last from this guy. I think this guy's going to come around again, you know what I mean, or something related because, you know, I think he's basking in this limelight right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Still trying to get his?
He's trying to get his. Oh, yeah. He's running for president, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think there'd be as big of a controversy if there weren't at least a little bit? I know a lot of people around the U.S. are kind of doubting Obama's faith for some reason. I mean,
well, the thing is, Obama is. I mean, at this point, you know, people are still trying to define him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's so. I mean, you got to think, man. This guy came out of nowhere. What was it, like 05? Like a couple years. I mean, just came out of nowhere. Spoke at the DNC. And like, he's so unconventional that people are trying to like, you know, box him in. But you really can't, you know, pinpoint it. So, you know, because he's kind of unique, you know, the not having a flag pin and some of the remarks his wife had said. But I think some people blow that up and they, you know, it's just a sign of the times that things are changing. You know what I mean? Like things don't always have to be, you know, the cookie cutter conventional way. You know, Hillary and McCain are already part of the establishment. And he comes with a whole, you know, different thing, you know what I'm saying? So, I I don't know. I mean, I think people aren't ready. They don't know how to embrace this man. You know, the majority of the people. You know.
Yeah. Well, I've noticed a real change. So a lot of people who are fans, Hillary supporters, are always like, "Oh, the media's so easy on Obama." But lately, after this second Reverend Wright occurrence, he's been getting it pretty bad, and and all of a sudden they're all kind of riding Hillary and saying, you know, she's so resilient, and she was down and she came back out. And so
it's crazy, man. Everybody has their turn. You know what I mean? And I'm sure he knew that was expected.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, anytime you're dealing with someone that's unconventional, like you know, obviously he's a black guy, he's a black president, you know, not presidential nominee, you know, things I believe that are going to get magnified, you know, whenever there's certain controversy, and it could just be something as innocent, you know, as I don't know, you know, his pastor saying, you know, X, Y, and Z, but because it's a black pastor and this, that, and the third, you know, people want to throw the race card, and I don't know if people. I think we need to get past that, and if he's wrong, he's wrong. Or if you want to criticize him, criticize him. You know, it doesn't, just because you criticize him doesn't mean that you're a racist or whatever, or you're a bigot or this, that, and the third. I think it's all fair game, especially in politics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. I mean, however this ends up turning out, as long as they're not, they don't tear down the stance of the Democratic Party and what it stands for. Either candidate's going to be good for the country.
Oh yeah, I mean they're essentially the same candidate. They have the same. They have the same policies.
Same policies. Yeah. But what I was getting at is even from a perspective of change, like how, you know, so many other developed countries in the world have had a female leader.
Right.
And then they're going to go, you know, have a female leader if Hillary Clinton wins, or a black president if Obama wins. So either way, you can't really go wrong from the perspective of change. Of change,
absolutely, man. You're right. So, I mean, it's interesting. We're gonna see what happens on Tuesday. You know, I mean, I think she's gonna win Indiana and he's gonna win North Carolina.
Yeah,
that's just my gut feeling. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens.
Tell you what, though, I think the longer this drags on, the more apathetic people are gonna get, because I mean, even I'm getting tired of watching this stuff on TV. I'm like,
dude,
just end.
It's like, come on, man. Let's just say who's gonna win and, like, you know, keep it moving. But as of right now, it's like, come on, man. I'd rather watch grass grow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Any chance you're gonna release a nomination song or something like that? Just a full out political
endorsement.
Spiel. Yeah, there we go. An endorsement album.
Yeah, I know, right? An endorsement album. Nah, man, nah. I mean, for the most part, I mean, I like what both of them bring to the table. But you know, I don't want to get too involved in you know, the political. You know, I ain't Chuck D, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll just speak on it. You know, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, man. You know what I mean? I just kind of just speak my mind and know I have a moral compass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just keep it moving.
All right. Well, stick around for a little bit longer. Jon Hope's going to stay with us. Forgot to mention that we have tickets to go see KRS-One going down May 11th at Lupo's. We got one pair of tickets to give away.